Hey there, half-asters.
Hey.
We're coming to you once again from West Palm Beach at the South Florida Fairgrounds at the La Mesa Semi-Annual RV Show. And today we're going to be looking at a couple of small Class Cs from Winnebago. In fact, they're both Winnebago Views.
I'm excited.
Two different models, two different floor plans. They're really nice. They're very similar to our Tiffin Wayfarer. One of them has a very similar floor plan to our Wayfarer.
So it can't be bad.
They're really nice. All right.
Let's go check it out.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan.
And we are the Half-Ass Travelers.
The first view we're going to look at is the 24DL, and that tells you it's about 25, it's on the Mercedes chassis, so it's about 25 feet, 8 inches long, give or take a few inches. And we're going to start as usual on the inside, so let's go in and take a look. First thing we notice is the door mechanism is very easy to operate. There's no need to slam it, unlike our Tiffin. It's got the screen door insert, which is pretty standard, double locking mechanism and a nice window. It's got the retractable steps, and then right underneath the steps, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, Rose, there is the battery compartment up under there, and those are lithium batteries. There we go. Let's put that back. 2025 has got the Mercedes chassis. It's got the 4-cylinder diesel engine, which is a little bit of a horsepower and torque upgrade from the former 6-cylinder engine, which we really like. We've got that same motor in our Wayfarer. This is an exact duplicate, well, not exact, but it's very close to what we have in our Wayfarer as well. Standard Mercedes cockpit. We like this kind of carbon fiber finish that they've got all over the dash. It's beautiful. Got the standard storage areas above the visors. It's beautiful, and this is a really comfortable driving position. We're going to do a lot of comparisons to our Wayfarer 25RW, and the reason is a lot of these small Class Cs are similar, but wow, when there's a difference, you really notice a difference, and one of those is right up here. This overhead bed is spacious. It is huge. It's got some USB ports up there, 120 volt plugs, and reading lights. You see it had blue for dark, and then that setting as well. Behind here, there's actually windows, which is really nice to have. You get that extra light in there, and there's vents. You've got that on both sides, so you can get some cross breeze actually up here on the upstairs bed, which is really nice. And those are cushions. These cushions, now we didn't think we were gonna like this, but when you rotate at least the passenger seat around, but also the driver's seat in this unit, and you put these cushions on the chairs, it is surprisingly comfortable, this seating. You can recline back. I thought it would just be like a place, if you had extra people, you could throw them in there and they're gonna be uncomfortable. Not at all. It's a very comfortable seating position. Really nice, we like that. The bed actually has this removable piece, so you can take that off. Actually, it just flips up, and that makes it a little bit easier to go in and out of the driver's compartment. We like that as well. There's a little bit of a step down into there, and that helps with the headroom. There's a curtain here that kind of blocks off this entire bed from the rest of the RV when people are trying to sleep. You can also see kind of on the inside the way this shell is designed. It's kind of a fiberglass shell on the front of the coach before you get into the roof back there. Kind of protects it, and it gives you a little bit more headspace. And then there's this vent up top as well. All right, let's take a look at, and also the ladder is, I got a mounting point right here inside the door, which is nice. It keeps it out of the way. Our ladder is kind of stuff up on top. We would like to have this mounting system. In fact, we may look into something, see if we can maybe purchase a brace or a bracket to hold that ladder. That's a good idea. This coach, the 24L, has a U-shaped dinette. Now, we haven't really a dinette was an option when we purchased our Wayfarer, but then U-shaped dinette was not. Now, usually when it's a U-shaped dinette and you go into the U, it's not so deep, but this one is not bad. I don't know if I would try to put two people here, but with me sitting in the middle, the two people sitting here's knees may not be contacting me on the side. So you could actually really put 3 adults in this dinette. You could definitely put 2 adults and 2 kids in this dinette, and that's nice too. And the table rotates around to make it a little bit easier to access. If you're using this for work, it's definitely a usable workspace with the laptop, and you've also got this view. Now, Winnebago has these windows that pop out. I'm not going to go ahead and operate that, but you can see all of the, you just undo all of those, what do they call them, clips, and then the window pops out, so it's kind of an awning style window. We really like that. They've got the up and down shades, so you can still see through it, but it's taking some of the light out, or you've got the blackout shade. And the good thing about this is if you want to leave that window open, the air can pass through this shade. So it's like a screen. However, if you want to use it at night, but you don't want people prying eyes looking in, you can pull up the blackout shade about halfway and then still leave the window open and have air coming in without people being able to necessarily see you in here. And that's a huge plus. We like that. That's a great idea. And you can see the clip here where you can attach them and have them just work together as one unit. Very nice. The seating is very comfortable. I like to sit in a corner of the dinette, and usually my legs are hanging off, but you can see they've got these flip up cushions. I'm not going to flip it up because I won't put my feet on it, but the TV is right across from here. We're going to show you in a minute, but this is a prime TV watching position. Now, this cushion's a little low. I'd like to see this come up a little higher. We understand why it couldn't because of the windows here, but this is a really nice, comfortable dinette. In fact, this is probably one of the most comfortable dinettes that I've ever sat in. I like this material. It's kind of like a, it's hard to say what material it is. It's sort of like a vinyl, but it has a leather feel as well. It's nice and soft. And I like the color too, because it kind of hides some of the dirt and muck that you can sometimes get on these things. Also, the dinette converts into a bed. You can see the table comes down here and it will take up that space, and then you can put the cushions on top of it, and it's a big bed. I mean, you can see how long, this is definitely no problem 6-footer sleeping in here. So that's a plus as well. We kind of like the step up too. I know this is a slide, but I like how they rounded the edge, don't you, Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. And the accents with the dark wood with the light cushions, that's really nice as well. There are seat belts back here, so this is all seatable positions while you're driving down the road. I don't know if this is storage under here. It absolutely is storage under here, and usable storage at that, because you can access it even while sitting on the one side of the dinette. Let's see, is there storage under here too?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, lots of storage. Holy mackerel, that is a big storage space. What do you think, Rose? You think?
Maybe.
I don't know. Ta-da. Wow, more storage. Wow, that is a lot of storage space in this dinette. That is beautiful. And if that's not enough, you've got these locking cabinets.
With the rugs.
Wow, look at the way they did these cabinets. Look at that. It's a pass-through, but it's also used, you have the bracing in there, which helps to keep this thing nice and stable. Like the felt, like the back, and the cabinets lock. Beautiful. I'm digging this, Rose. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's really nice. All right, you saw there was a curtain in there also to keep in front of the bed when you're using it as a bed. And now that we're talking about beds, we might as well go right back here into the bedroom, and we'll save the kitchen for second to last. This is a Murphy bed unit. If you know our videos, you know we love the Murphy bed. Our RV has a Murphy bed. We've got the RW, it has the Murphy bed. The problem with the Murphy bed is this right here. A lot of times they do not have the most comfortable sofas. One of the reasons we chose the Wayfarer is because our sofa is especially comfortable. It's really soft and plush. This one, not so much. The arms are a little low. It's got that same material, but you can see On ours, we can take the cushion off and put it to the side. It's not really doable in this. This is kind of a different operating system, but you can also see how the Murphy bed works. Now, I'm not going to pull this Murphy bed down, but it does have a feature we really like. There's a window here on the side of the slide, and that is visible from the side of the bed itself. But there is no, I don't believe there's a window. I might have to pull it down. Oh, look at this, huh? Let's just pull it down. What the heck, why not? You know what, we're taking the time to do this. Let's come down here and show you the Murphy bed. Let's see if I can get it unlock. All right, we had to shut the camera off there for a minute because we had to figure out this Murphy bed. Rose, follow me. I want to show you where they put the switch. This is an automatic Murphy bed. Let me show you where they put the switch. In the bathroom, there's a rocker switch right here. And when I hit this switch...
Oh, let me run that way.
Hang on, let's get this straight before I put it up. There we go. All right. And there we go. So there's the Murphy bed deployed, in case you were wondering. There is no window behind the bed, which is fine. We don't use our window behind the bed at all, because by the time we're ready to put the Murphy bed down, we're going to sleep anyway. So it doesn't really matter. But it is nice having this window on the side, because sometimes when you're lying in bed, you want to see what's going on out there, especially with the weather and whatnot. I'm making myself comfortable, as you can see. But yeah, you've got the reading lights down here, and then you've got these cabinets overhead. I'm trying to keep my shoes off the bed. That's why I'm laying like this. Got it? Really simple mechanism with the Murphy bed. Very similar in placement to ours. And you can see my feet were not necessarily hanging off the bed plenty long. Do you want me to demonstrate that again? Let's do it. Let's see. Where am I at? 6 feet tall. Now I have shoes on, that's another inch, so right at the edge. So just keep that in mind. This bed material, I don't know what material it is. It's beautiful, it's so soft. I mean, obviously you're gonna put a sheet on this anyway, but it's really soft. All right, let's see if I can get this back up without damaging anything. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, piece of cake. Back here on the wall, you got the thermostat and a light switch. Now, one thing Winnebago does on a lot of their new switches is they're three-way switches. So there's a dim setting and a bright setting. Almost all their rocker switches have these in the newer units, and it's really nice to have. All right, let's talk about this kitchen, because the entire wall across from here is basically kitchen. All right, back here we've got our clothing storage area. These are nice. They're nailed drawers, not stapled. They're pretty sturdy. And they're probably not going to come open on you while you're driving down the road, because they're inside this door, which is locking. At least it's got a magnetic lock too. Shelf up here. You got your panels here, power panels, and another shelf down there. And everything locks. It's perfect. All right, back here we've got, doesn't open from this side, opens from this side, which is correct. Separate freezer and fridge. Compressor fridge. This is Norcold. I believe it's a compressor fridge because it looks like it's the same fridge we have. Almost positive that's a compressor fridge. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Solar charge controller. You got your water pump, battery tank levels, and the slide out room control is right here. So that makes it easy to make sure that you're not closing the slide on anything important. Working our way into the kitchen. Look at these cabinets. Really nice. Really nice, except for they don't like to stay up, these cabinets. They need something like we saw in the Pleasure Way, a little bit of a piston or something to hold them up. You've got your Xantrex, your Freedom controller here for your inverter. That's a generator control, and the holding tank heater when you're camping in the cold. And a cover for the LED lights up underneath here. Now there's no vent, but it makes it a little easier to clean when you've got grease rising up and it gets all over this section. Yeah, that makes it easier. Let's put the lights on. It's beautiful. Whoop, that's a fan. We don't need that on. Well, there is a fan right here. Look at that. Didn't even know what that was. I guess that's to keep some of the smoke out. All right, you've got an LP cooktop here, an LP burner, and then you've also got an induction burner. That's nice to have the option for both. Big drawer. These are big drawers. I think they're soft close as well. They are. Like the underlighting. Look at how the drawers are all lit. And underneath the drawers, you like that, Rose? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and look at this microwave, convection oven. Very nice. I wonder if that has a air fryer. Good question. Doesn't say it. Wow, that's a big cabinet. That's a lot bigger than our cabinet. That is huge. And we actually like the white countertops in contrast to the dark cabinets. Usually we don't like a dark cabinet, but it just works in here. And then this sink, everybody loves the double sink, right, Rose?
I love it.
She loves the double sink. It's gorgeous, and this is a great faucet. Just awesome.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, this kitchen is amazing. Did I use the right word, Rose? Amazing? Yeah. Beautiful. All right, we've also got this huge cabinet overhead, and the TV and soundbar is directly in the kitchen, which is not a problem because you can see this TV from the dinette and also from the bed. So one TV is fine. We have two in ours, but this would work. Right, Rose?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Okay, then. Let's go back to the last part, and that is the bathroom. If we've got one, not criticism, because there's a standard size shower in here. We have gotten so spoiled because our Wayfarer has this huge square shower, but this shower in here is the standard rectangular version. Okay, now this bar isn't normally going to be here. This is just a towel drying bar, but yeah, it's got enough space. We love these shower curtains with the roll up because it's very no mess. But it's just a little tight. We have gotten so spoiled in our shower. Now it's got the skylight here that allows my head to have some more room. And it's got the shower wand, a very interesting shower wand. It's just, we've gotten so spoiled with the space that we have in ours. The toilet's in a decent position, and it's not bad. You can get around it fairly easily. This plastic toilet, and the sink is stainless and has storage up underneath.
It's got lighting underneath.
Love that under lighting. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. Now, it's got the nice faucet and a decent sized sink. It's got the what is it? Medicine cabinet behind the mirror. Also a window out back. That's important. What's behind here, hon? Oh my gosh, it's a wardrobe. And it goes back pretty far. Even more storage in here. What's underneath here? Let's see. This is just, it's got to be access panel. I can't pull it up because the table's in there, but it's got to be an access panel to access some of the electronics that are down there. And look, we got the Flying W towel rack. Flying W towel rack. Got to have that. And then your toilet paper holder is here out of the way. I guess the main difference and the real reason that we like our Wayfarer bathroom so much, we don't have the storage in the bathroom, but our bathroom goes the entire width of the coach, and that allows them to make the shower bigger, which is something that we have found is huge for us. Now, granted, you might be saying to yourself, you don't spend a lot of time in the shower, but when you're coming back to the RV from a long day of hiking, all right, and we have, and you've seen it if you've watched any of our videos, there's nothing better than getting in that shower and just, you know, having a really nice showering experience where you're not bumping into things and it's just one more thing to be aggravating. So it's really nice. But that's really the only thing in this unit that I see is as a downside. Rose, what do you think?
I think that probably would be it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well said. All right, let's take a look outside the coach. Right behind the door, a very large storage container. Yeah, that is really nice plastic storage container. Like the doors coming up, and then they hold themselves up there. It's not bad. Ours swing from the side, and that makes it a little bit easier to access them. But these are coming up pretty high. But you see, you still have to get around the door that's going to be right above the level of what you're trying to access. There's a Onan 3200 generator, Cummins Onan. And in the back here, another storage space, if you can see in there, Rose. Above that, you've got venting, your water heater, and some other venting, refrigerator, and another storage space. Wow.
That's nice.
This one goes all the way back to the back wall. So yes, another storage space.
I wish we had.
This, okay. Remember that panel I was trying to open up in the bathroom, in the closet? That's it right there. So that's where this comes out. And there is an access panel down here for the vent and some of the electrical wires. So yeah, so I guess technically you could store things in this compartment and access it from inside the coach. So that's not bad either. They've got them parked a little tight in here, but I can show you that there's a ladder on here to go up to the roof. I'm not going to be climbing up there right now, but I know there's solar up there and antennas and the usual stuff. So let's go around to the driver's side. All right, this is the part where Dan has to get down on his hands and knees for you. So I could show you all of these compartments that are underneath the slide.
You don't even get down on your knees for me.
I'm not going to go there, Rose. I'm not going there. Here's the umbilical for the power, and you can see it looks like it's on a reel, or at least it's retractable up into there. That's a nice feature. We like that. There's also gate valves and water. Outdoor shower is all in this compartment. Looks like it's a waterproof compartment. And there's the flush down here, the connection for your sewer hose right there. It's all in this nice little compartment. That's nice. And you've also got a Blackwater flush connection for your hose right there. All right, let's get down there. Let's get down to it. All right, so that compartment doesn't look like it opens. So I'm gonna come over here. Follow me, Rose. That's a pretty significant storage. You probably can't see it, but there is storage in there. That's nice. All right, moving on. All right, here's the propane tank. There we go, propane tank. And also some other electronics. All accessible very easily as long as the slide is not out. Overall, the View 24DL is very similar in floor plan to our Wayfarer. We see a lot of things in here that we actually like better than the Wayfarer, but there's also some things like we mentioned, the shower, and a few other things that we actually prefer our Wayfarer, one of them being the Murphy bed couch. Really comfortable, and got our recliners. I don't know how we could ever get an RV again that didn't have some sort of recliner. We just have grown to love them, and they're beautiful. But this Winnebago View is gorgeous. It's just the finishes inside, the white countertops with the dark cabinetry just works. The outside styling, it's on the Mercedes chassis, which we love, and yeah, it's just a beautiful unit. All right, but we're going to take a look at one more floor plan of the Winnebago View. The other Winnebago View that we're going to be looking at today is the 24T. And there was a lot of excitement about the 24T because it just came out this year. This is a 2025. I think it came out at the end of model year 2024. There's a lot to like about this unit. It does have a Murphy bed, but it's also got a kind of a completely different floor plan than models that had come before. So we're gonna go right inside and show you the differences between this and practically every other small class C out there. The door mechanism is identical to the 24DL, and it's got the batteries up underneath too. But once you come in, you'll see this flooring is completely different. Now, we have mixed feelings about this kind of, I don't know, woven floor, like a thatch almost feeling. We don't know how that would keep the dirt. If you have this floor in your RV, could you just let us know in the comments if you have an issue with the dirt building up in certain areas? I know that if you can look in different places, we've seen some marks that look like that they may have been marks that are not going to come out of the floor, at least not easily. The driver's compartment is on the Mercedes. It's on the Mercedes chassis. The one difference, actually there's two differences. You can see the texture of the dash is a little different, but these light colored leather seats are hugely comfortable. And the light color, oh my God, living in Florida, it's such an advantage to have a lighter colored seats because they don't get so hot in the Florida sun. Over the top of the driver's compartment is another big difference because there's no bed up here. All right, that does not make it a B+. For those of you who are saying, you know, we used to think that the B+ didn't have a bed over top. This is definitely a Class C. I think anybody who asks is going to tell you this is a C, but take a look at this. Instead of a bed, the area is used for storage, and a lot of it. Yeah, and these are those cushions we were talking about in the other unit that you put on top of the seats here that make them a very comfortable seating experience. And these cabinets do lock, which is nice, and there's no rattling that we can detect. Up overhead, we got a Dometic fan, and also this looks like the AC intake, but it's stylish. It's kind of stylish. It's got a nice little frame around it. You can see the ducted AC vents all throughout and the LED lights. Now here is the big difference. This is a Murphy bed couch, or yeah, it's a sofa, kind of recliner-ish sort of setup, and it's up here in the front near the driver's seat, and you can see on the side of the slide, there is a window, which is one of the things we liked in the last Murphy bed unit. Let's check out the comfort of this couch. All right, I feel like I'm being formed into the shape of a question mark. My shoulders are being pushed forward a bit by the top of these seats. It's not uncomfortable, it's just a little bit of an odd seating position. It's just, I don't know how else to describe it. It is very soft leather, though, leather type material. I don't know if it's actually leather. And let's see, oh, there we go. I knew that this had to come down. I like these lighted cup holders. Can you get up in here and show them this? Pretty cool. You know, just a really different
But that doesn't
kind of feel.
recline at all?
It doesn't look like it does. I mean, unless there's a operation switch that I can't find, it doesn't look like it does. It looks like it's just a sofa. Now there's some power switches here for the lights, and you've got 120 and USB A, and it looks like on both sides. And this is a similar Murphy bed. It's got the legs here. All right, we're not going to deploy the Murphy bed right now because we deployed the one in the other coach. But basically, the couch folds down, and then the Murphy bed comes down, and it's very similar in size to the Murphy bed in the last unit. And those outlets on either side of the bed come in real handy when the bed is down. Behind here, now this is a little different, Rose. You've got kind of this kitchen in the corner, which we hadn't seen before. The actual part of the kitchen is on the slide. I don't remember seeing that in a lot of RVs. Certainly not this small, Class C's. Look at the size of this microwave.
Wow.
Convection oven.
Beautiful.
Yeah, 2 shelves in that. That is crazy. Crazy. And it's got the induction and
The accents? Look how nice
LP.
that is.
Yeah.
Real
You know,
pretty.
that is not metal. I think that's plastic, but it looks like metal, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and these drawers, very nice. Locking drawers. Oh, come on. They lock really well. There we go. Soft closed drawers. There's 3 of them right there. It's beautiful. Now, it doesn't have the double sink like we saw in the other view, but that is a big bowl sink. I mean, look at the size of that sink. Rose is liking it a lot.
You could fit your head in there.
You also have a water faucet back here, and we got the pedestal with the 120 and the USB-A and USB-C ports on the pop-up, as well as this really nice rack here. And then they also brought the backsplash over to this side, and look at the size of that compartment with the carpeting down there and everything. That's really nice, and this is really secure. This isn't going anywhere, but this shape, you don't really see it. They've done a lot of different things in here, and I'm kind of liking it. Across from that, you've got the pantry. That's nice, and it's very weighted and heavy, so it's not This is not flimsy. I know it looks like it's moving around a lot, but you can tell it's got some substantial weight to it. These are just light switches. And you've got a Norcold refrigerator. I think this is the same fridge that we have, Rose, in our 25 RW. It is a compressor refrigerator. And then look around here. There's empty space here. This is normally where there would be either, the kitchen or maybe a dinette or something. Well, there is sort of a dinette because this table comes up, right? And then you can put these chairs deployed on either side, and you really have a dinette or a work area, whatever it is you need. There's a little bit of storage back here, and you've got power and USB ports everywhere. So that is useful if you're going to be using the RV for work. It's got those same awning windows with the shades we like, that are up and down shades, we call them. Really a great feature. It's got the television facing the couch. I'm going to start calling these space cabinets because they remind me of these old 70s science fiction shows, the way they're designed. And then this is, looks like a DVD? That's the slide room, yeah, control there. And yeah, looks like a wireless, it's all the Wi-Fi. And there's also a plug-in for a satellite dish. Insignia TV, really a nice touch. What do you think of this section, Rose? Because we haven't seen this much. It's nice as a work area. I don't know if this is going to be rattling. You're really going to have to ratchet those down to keep them from rattling.
Yeah,
I'm not. No? Now here's a controller for all the systems in the coach.
Once again, you can read it if you have eyes like me.
Right. Oh, look, hon. I forgot about this. A little extra counter space. Hey, listen, every little bit helps. And I missed this too. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice. Really a nice use of the space. And that section is all on the slide. So when this slide is closed, it looks like these counters come out to here, and you could still use the space in the kitchen. It looks like everything is accessible except for maybe this cabinet. This would probably hit the slide. You can still get in there. Maybe that's why they put these down like this, so you can open it that far where you can reach in when the slide is closed. I don't know. I always try to picture these things with the slide closed so we know what we can do when we're just, going down the road. On that note, let's go back to the bathroom, Rose, because I think you're going to like this. There's a place to sit in the shower. I don't know if you saw this. All right, it is a square shower pan technically. So the shower is probably as big as our shower in the Wayfarer. The only issue I have is this little seat. And I know it's convenient when you need to, shave your legs or whatever. But I can tell you that I know it's there. I feel like I'm going to fall over it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's a large enough shower. I mean, this rod is getting in my face, but if that rod wasn't there, it would be a plenty big shower. It's got the nice shower wand and the controls here. It's just, I'm not a big fan of the seat. I am a big fan, though, of these retractable shower curtains, as we mentioned in the last unit. That's nice. All right, let's get out of the squeaky center. Bring the camera in here and look at that storage in the back. Nice. That is a lot of storage, right? Mm-hmm. But you're going to notice something right here. There's no storage under here. What is this? We're going to show you that.
Maybe outside.
We're going to show you that in a minute. Yeah, you're going to see that on the outside, but I don't want to tease it yet. I don't want to spoil it. All right, so here is some more cabinetry in the bathroom. This is really nice. This is a nice open bathroom. This is a big bathroom. It's got the Flying W towel holder, and also back here, more storage. Soft close drawers. That's a nice feature they were hiding back there. And there's more storage up underneath the sink and the toilet paper holder. And that seems like porcelain to me.
It does.
And let's check out the position. That'll work. It'll definitely work. And the door on the bathroom is a sliding door. Little loud. I don't know if that's going to be a rattle problem, but it is a little bit loud, as you can hear. All right, let's go check the outside out, because a lot of what there is special about this coach is on the outside. Behind the door, you got the coax connection and 120. And now here we have the doors that go to the side, as opposed to the 24DL, which had the doors coming up. I think I prefer this system because the door is completely out of the way. You can see I can move in and around here without having to worry about that door coming up into my face. So good job on this, Winnebago. You got your inverter disconnect and battery disconnect switches right behind there. And right up under here, you've got the propane quick connect. That's if you got a grill or something and you want to put a grill in your living area, it's right here. This is a venting for the water heater, refrigerator, and also here it is. Y'all have seen the Echo, you've seen the Condor, you've seen the Granite Ridge. Well, in this Class C, they've got a similar cargo compartment in the back. Look at that garage. And that's what it is. It's a garage. It's got doors on 3 sides. It's got plenty of space to store your e-bikes, your regular bikes. You may be able to put a short kayak in there, you know, one of those inflatable paddle boards. There's a lockdown system that's included in there. There's power. You've got 120 and a cigarette lighter plug right there. There's lights. Come on around here, Rose. We'll show them all the stuff. Yep, your coax, more power over here, lights and other connections for satellite dishes and whatnot. And it's just...
Ooh, this is a great space that I could put you in when you misbehave.
Okay, maybe we don't want this unit. Let's focus, Obi-Wan. All right, this is the water heater access panel. All right. But anyway, that is a great, we love that cargo area. That is just huge, and huge in more ways than one. All right, up here we have the outdoor shower, the freshwater, tank fill normal, selector switch, the water pump switch is all under here. We like that it has this light when you're hooking up in a dark campground or RV park or out in the wilderness. It's nice to have that. Water fills are check, black water flush. Your umbilical for your shore power. It's a 30 amp, 125 volt plug. Oh no, I gotta get back on my hands and knees because the slide's out. Well, one more thing. Behind this locking compartment is, and it's important that it's locked because this is a freshwater fill that you don't need a threaded hose. If you don't have a threaded hose connection wherever you are, say you're in a campground or you're doing some camping in some of these state parks, they don't want you hooking hoses up to them. You can fill containers and then fill your fresh tank from those containers using this access. So not only can you hook a hose up to it and fill it that way, but in a pinch, you can use this to fill your fresh tanks, and that's
Hey,
a
look,
really good
you
feature.
don't have to bend down.
I don't? Oh my God, there is storage on the actual slide? Wow, that's nice. And that is a big storage compartment. Wow, that's huge. It goes all the way up. I can reach past my elbow all the way to the top of the slide.
Wow.
That is really cool. And you see the vent up here.
Yeah.
And that's for the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna crawl under there again, because that's what I do. All right, are you following me, Rose? Come over here. There you go.
Choice.
Yeah. All right. So there's the propane tank. Right? We got that. And your heater unit. And what do you think's here? Yep. 4K generator. Very nice. Flex power. All right, I'm coming back out.
There, give me your hand.
I want to make sure I'm clear.
Pull that out.
Overall, the 24T there's a lot of things to like about this Class C. It's a very innovative floor plan to have more of, a lot of times you'll see the portable chairs and the pop-up tables in a Class A, not so much in a Class C, but there's a lot of people that their RV style, this would work perfect for them. And if you're one of those people, you definitely want to take a look at the Winnebago View 24T. Well, we hope you enjoyed that short look at 2 Winnebago View models. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you ring that bell for notifications so you'll be told every time we put out a new video. Also, please give us a thumbs up because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm and it helps support the channel. You can follow us also on Instagram and Facebook.